and you deserve it. They're almost answering the karmic message. Sort of saying, I want more, and the universe is sort of saying, and you deserve it. You know, that's what it's sort of saying there. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading from the 31st of October going through to the 5th or the 6th of November. Yeah, we've got the eclipse coming out the following week as well. So we're in this transition moment. You seem to be in a bit in a transition moment over the last 2 weeks as well, 2 or 3 weeks I've noticed in your readings really. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what comes out this week. Let's just get straight in there. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energies for this week's reading. If you don't have to make the decision yet, just bide your time, I think. Bide your time, I think. I think it's biding your time. Woo! You've got the Chariot there, so it's, you know, biding your time. It could go really quickly. So this could be, it's all about movement. It's all about a bit of a victory coming in for you, a bit of a step up as well, gains and that sort of thing. And it is moving from one place to another, so it could be about generally moving as well. It could come in really quickly, but be patient. I think, you know, even if the ideal thing turns up, make sure everything is in place before you jump on, basically. But the moment you do, the moment you make that decision, if it is okay with you, then you're going to go really quickly. You're going to go really quickly. And you've got that expertise to do it. You've got that expertise and that calculation to actually put things in place, Cancer, to really get something out of this. Let's just see what's going on with the your relationship side and your karmic message. You want more. You want more. You want more. You want more. You want, you know, it's not selfish to want more. And I'm not sort of saying I want more, you know, just because I can have more. It's a case of I want more than this within our relationships, you know, within my relationships. And this could be to do with family, friends, community. This could be to do with your couple, but it's that sort of thing. It's pushing into the unknown. It's getting out of that routine. Is there a little bit of routines going on? That could be what that Chariot is all about. Things could be coming in really quickly for you. And you're going to have to be a bit of a leader to do this. You know, the King of Wands there, you're going to have to strike out and be on your, you know, strike out, you know, create the path for you, sorry, more than anything else. But the karmic message here is, you know, it's things that are unseen under the surface at the moment. And I think this is this week before the lunar eclipse, which comes in there nicely with the moon. And I think it's that desire to want more is really important for you. Let's just see how the universe is influencing this karmic message. And you deserve it. They're almost answering the karmic message. Sort of saying, I want more. And the universe is sort of saying, and you deserve it. You know, that's what it's sort of saying there. Ace of Swords, clear thinking, winning, you know, starting something new with a real sort of vigor. And the moment you start it, all of a sudden, things are going to start building for you. So this possible movement coming up, which you're looking at, it's probably a good idea. But I think you're asking, I want more out of life rather than I want more out of this relationship. That's what seems to be now clearing up and coming into. I want more out of life. And the universe is sort of saying, we're ready to give it to you by the looks of things. Let's just see how the guys are trying to influence your karmic message. They're bidding for this. They're bidding for this idea of quality rather than quantity, sort of thing. And it's, yeah, it's the fruits are ripe, and they're choosing the quality relationships with you. So coincidences will happen where you will find yourself amongst people that you find good quality relationships. If you're not, then that's when the movement needs to come in, and that's when you need to sort of say to yourself, I want more than this. If you know the relationships that you find around you, this could be family, friends and community, doesn't necessarily mean that they're horrible people. That's way from it. You know, it's just a case of I need to be stimulated in my relationships in a certain aspect. And if I want to be stimulated, then I'm going to want more out of it. You know, that sort of thing. Let's just see how it goes on with how they influence the conversation that is within you. I can't tell whether it's them, your guides, or you. And it looks like it's a case of one of you's, it's like a yin-yang situation, very much like the Chariot, the white and the black horse. And one sort of saying, go on, who cares? Go do it. The other one sort of saying, hang on, let's have a good hard look at this before we do anything. So it's a real sort of yin-yang here. It may be causing you a little bit of emotional stress. And that's maybe why there's an aspect of you that's sort of saying, let's just put the end to this and let's do it. I think you've got to be sure and stable within yourself. This is all about you and your emotions for you and how you want to live life, I think. It may be a case that if you want more out of life, and that's what the Queen of Cups is all about. I don't think this is a bad card here, actually, funnily enough. I think it's going to free you up a lot. And I'm not sure if it was you or I did sort of like that you were feeling stuck and a little bit, oppressed in your position of life. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. But here I think it's going to free you up. Yes, it is going to be emotional, but at the same time, if you're wanting more out of your relationships, there's things that are going to have to give and there's things going to have to take. And it is a give and take scenario here where you're going to have to let certain things go in order to take others. Okay, but whatever it is, we get the Queen of Cups again. What the? It's mad, isn't it? I think this is a nice card for you. This is opening up your heart and allowing yourself to live more. Live with pure happiness within you. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And I think this Three of Swords is actually I think it's a bit of a blessing in disguise, really. Let's go see what's going on with your financial side. This is your jobs, business, and your projects and stuff like that. Here's the karmic message here. Safe bets with your finances here. I'm not sure this is to do with your job. I think this is more to do with your life, really, more than anything else. Safe bets. If you're going to do anything with your money or your time or your energy, I would put it into things that are sure in a way. Safe bets. And they're going to produce a lot of gifts for you. You're going to get a lot of results coming back, I think. Let's just see how the universe is influencing that karmic message. The universe is really getting involved here. Play safe, but if you're going to be safe, play hard. So it's almost sort of saying, if you know something's a safe bet, then you said, okay, I was going to put $5 in, then I'm going to put $10 in because it's a sure bet. Rather than say like putting $10 on, other things around you that may just be, a little bit sort of too much of a shot in the sky, basically. A bit of a lucky dip. Too much of a whim, as it were. Too much of a gamble. Yeah. So yeah, the universe is here is sort of like playing high. You've got the Empress here, which is giving you bountiful fruits of the future. It's marrying that body, mind and spirit. It's connecting that fun of actually working, investing your time as well, and space and money into the world around you. And you're going to get results from it. And it's going to make you physically feel good. It's going to make you emotionally feel good. And it's going to make you fulfilled in general, I think, in your business side. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this. They're saying movement. They're tying into this Chariot card. They're really sort of saying, yeah, let's go, let's do. That they really want to get some movements going on here. 10 of Cups, happiness after difficulty. You've gone through that barrier of the 10 of Cups there. You've gone through that barrier, that difficulty of the 10 of Cups, and you're moving on to that happy times ahead of you. But you've got to go through that difficulty. And I think you've been through it. And it's going to come on very quickly. And the guides are trying to encourage this as quickly and as vigorously as possible. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. Don't look back in anger, I hear you say. So basically, yeah, I wouldn't look back. They're sort of kind of, every time you're looking back, kind of going, look, I'm going to prove this to you. The guides are almost tilting your head back forward and sort of saying, no, don't look back. Just keep going on, man. Just keep successing. You just keep succeeding. You know, there she comes. Look at that. Look at that. The Queen of Cups. She's now turned up 3 times in your reading. This is you, Cancer. You've got to let your love light shine. You've really got to let your love light shine. And it's going to come in very quickly. It may be emotionally difficult to leave certain things behind you or to be honest about things. But I think it's within your interest here. Hugely within your interest. And I think this comes from the unseen things here. You know, and you're going to get new offers of love or new offers of business, of placement, of movement within your life. Oh, this is so good for you, Cancer. I'm really chuffed. I'm really, really chuffed for you. This is really nice. Okay, let's just see what's going on the outcome of this and how it leads into the week of the eclipse. Okay, so. It's not only celebrating a victory or a good result, but it's also celebrating, fulfillment, the contentment of really, for the first time, having success and acknowledging that you actually, I deserve it. I've got no problems about this, and I'm going to go even further on, and it's going to shine this 3 of Swords it's going to put it into a real, into significance to your life. It's going to be, if the King of Cups comes out, I'm going to really wet myself. Okay, well, I'm not. Okay, but the message is here in that you're gonna feel that strength. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I said earlier on, sort of like saying, that fulfillment. I deserve it, and you do, by the looks of things, Cancer. Absolutely blinding. Really like that reading for you there, Cancer. Really, really nice. As I say, we've got the eclipse readings coming out, the collective one, which is going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to doing that. That'll be out on Monday, and then you'll have your own individual ones on a timestamp on Wednesday as well. And then obviously you've got your weeklies as well. In the meantime, Cancer, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.